Okay, what we're going to start with is the home page. It should be noted that Philip is working on a new landing page. That's this tab. He does not have everything done. It's in draft form. It is on the server. You can take a look at it, but it needs more work, so don't implement it yet. Uh, the right now the sign up function doesn't work, as you know. That's still being worked on. Sign in and try the map leads you to the same location, so we'll just start there. Here on this dialog box or on the page somewhere, we would like a button that returns you back to the home page. I do not have, since the sign up is not working, I don't have an email address to try out, so I'm just going to log in with Google. I've already logged in before, so it has me in the system, takes us to the primary page. One of the enhancements that we would like to have is, if we can, even for the MVP, is to combine what you just saw with this page. I'm going to go back. When you hit this button, the go button, we would like the next page to just appear in this panel down below, so that you can remove the confirm coordinates button, hit the go, you would see this, and then start researching. Could be in the same location, if that's possible. This text will have to be replaced. I'm still working on labels and that kind of thing. Frankly, I just haven't put too much time into it, but that will be done. Those are pretty simple. From here, I'm just going to show you some of the problems we have. Occasionally the states and the county doesn't show up. Not sure why. Otherwise, most of these buttons have been working pretty well. On the flood and hydrology, I've got in GitLab where the watershed, I keep saying wetlands, but it's the watershed link, needs to be replaced. These haven't been working in quite a while. Otherwise, the other ones appear to be working fine. I will show you one problem we're having just with column headers. When I go to the column headers, the hover over works correctly, but these column headers are not correctly labeled, and you will find in the subject table that they're displayed the same way, oddly enough, except for the very last column on both of them. The very last one appears to be correct. Okay, moving on. The environmental tab, these appear to be working correctly. I'll just throw a couple of them in there for follow on. Water treatment plants, solar, wind. So I'm just going to let these load and move on. The transportation is working correctly. One problem that we've run across in some testing, I'm going to go to the map. So that's all correct. The primary roads, I'm going to zoom in to show you the local roads. So I clicked on that button, and the local road layer just seems to be very incomplete. So it's probably best to remove local roads. We've tried it in a number of locations, and it's not correct from the source we're getting it from. On the map, I don't have any user-defined data in. I'm going to upload that. So that's where we're going to go to next. Oh, actually, I'm going to take you back here real quick. I'm going to close this as another bug. On the download map function, you will find that frequently the first time it's downloaded, we get a incompatibility error, doesn't support this format. But the second time you download it, it does work correctly. So that's with every change. I'm just going to add the census. I'll move this out so you can see an obvious difference. I'm going to download this map. And we just went from 9 to 10. And that still shows the old view. But when I hit it a second time, it goes to the new correct view. So that we are having problems with. Just to cover this while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and click 10 of these. This does appear to be highlighting the correct, that wasn't working before, and all I'm saying is it appears to be working now, that when you click on a polygon it shows up. I'm not sure that it shows up for everything. We will click on some of these, just see if they highlight. Go back to the map, and they appear to be highlighting correctly. On the project data, as I was about to start on, I'm going to upload some user files. The one VR test is an actual sales data file. I'm going to go ahead and upload the other ones. I'm going to upload a fast food file, and I'll show you these real quick. And a on-ramps, where I just created maps for these. So on-ramps are just the ramps that are close to the subject. I will show you this, that in every file, I don't know if this is something I'm doing, but it's creating a row where there's no data. That is on all of them. This row 24, has no data. Don't know if that's a bug, but I'm just letting you know that it's there. So I'm going to turn this off. When I go to the on-ramps, this does show occasionally, and it looks like it's doing it now, so that's good. You'll notice that they're not showing up the first time I click on it. When I click off of it and then click on it again, they do show up. It should, since it did it once, it should do it for all of them. I'm going to click on it once. No fast food. There's a couple right by the subject. I'm going to click off of it, then click on it again, and there they are. So just be aware of that. It takes 2 clicks to get it to work. Then it works correctly. Back to the project data, just on the files. Since I already clicked some places, it's going to add those. And it does correctly, per the Census Bureau, limit you to 6. I think I've selected 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've got the U.S., the state, and the county. So it doesn't give us this last one. It only gives us to 8, 3, 5, and that is correct though. In the FFIEC data, I've already selected a number of them. I believe it's 10. It seems to be working correctly. I'll scroll down and count those just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is correct. We're going to select a master table. And we're going to add a column. And I'm just going to go straight to the FFIEC data. The add column functions have all appeared to be working correctly. I'm just going to go ahead and add about, I don't know, 4, 5, or 6 of them. And you will notice that I didn't check it specifically on this one, but I have checked it, that I do get all the column information, so that is correct. You will notice there's no save buttons. So every time I start this project, I end up just ending at zoning, because that was the last one. So the save buttons are missing. We would like to save all of them. And one thing you did correct is that we can, let's see here, distance to a closest feature. I can use the fast food, for instance. I will go close fast food. I will add that, and what we would like is 4 decimal places. This to be rounded to 4 decimal places, and I'll show you why. It turns out that we have one that I was testing, railroads. where we need that 4-digit precision. As you can see, there's 3 decimal places over to there. So let's just go to 4, and that's plenty. And if you can round so that you'll see this, if hopefully you can see it on the video, that the 829 should be rounded to 0.0083. Suffice it to say, that is all working correctly. I'm going to stop this video, and this will be the first video. I'll pick it up from here for the second one.